Okay, hello, welcome to my MS Paint drawing tutorial. We're just going to go in. So, first and foremost, I don't use the brush tools. I only use the pencil tools, the bucket, the eraser. I use these six up here, and then occasional rotation, etc. The brush, however, leaves residue. So I'm going to zoom in. There we go. See, it's got like you get a nice clean line, and then poof, aliased. All this blurry stuff. And that means you can't use the bucket tool and colour it in without getting these jaggies. So pencil tool instead, slide across, straight lines, nice. Go in black, circle it, and then you can just bush, colour in, perfect. I mean, that was the orange slipping through. And because of this, I've tried to phase this out. Yep, brush tools. That's it. Right, next one. Next one is brush size. This is a fun one. So you get four defaults here. You'll see you get single pixel, double. I mean it's in threes and fours. However, if you have a computer keyboard, which you should do, Control and plus. It might be number pad plus. It thickens the line every time I'm pressing it currently, and you see it's making it a little bit thicker and thicker each time. And if you go ba 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 ba, keep pressing it, you get a big line. I normally draw with stage 1 or 2 stages up above the normal brush, and I find that when you zoom out at like a 1080p resolution image, it's kind of big enough to be readable. All right, next one's kind of a really quick one. It's just straight lines. It's very hard to draw with a mouse. A nice, perfectly straight line. I like that. You get a nice little bit of organic wobble. However, if you just hold shift, you are locked into your cardinal directions. I can't seemingly go up. Oh, okay. I don't know how I managed that. You can go. There's a way to do Etch a Sketch mode, which actually it might be a Windows 11 thing. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. I did a diagonal. That's the first time I've ever done that. We're learning together. Okay, I can only go. Oh, well, right. We'll move on. We'll move on. That's useful though. It can be useful. I've done a bowstring for a bow and arrow like that. Eraser coloring is fun. I should really have maybe drawn something in advance. I don't say advance like that. That was just I do that as a joke. Okay. All right, eraser coloring. Very interesting. You grab your eraser and say you've got a really complicated drawing and you just want to like recolor this purple, but there's stuff in the way. Whoa, look at all this stuff. You have to click so many times with the bucket to click all of those different purples. See, you grab your color and the color you want to replace it with. In this case, I'll go blue. Sorry for anybody colorblind. And then you right click using the eraser and you'll erase and swap your colors. And so if I pick orange now as my primary color, I can go through and just swipe through. And this is great for like shading. So I can pretend this is a nice darker orange. I go through and add that. I pick the blue I had and then a darker blue. I do it over the same bit. And now it looks three-dimensional, If that hope that's coming through. I use this all the time. And say for example I've got a background, but I want to draw little, I don't know, little things in the back. I'll do, whoa. Probably should have picked a different color for the background. Bear with me. We'll go purple. Whoops. Okay, and we'll make it white. Now we'll make it pink. Let's be fruity. Look at that. And then, whoa. I've got, whoa. It's like not going through the lines. And you could add like a nice little detail. And then it's like you're drawing on another layer, right? But it's all locked by that raster. Raster graphics. That's it means like image. It's not like the other thing. there's vector graphics and raster graphics. Welcome to graphic design. Transparency is much the same. So I'm going to draw, I don't know, a smiley face. This is not the best example of my teaching. We're nearly done, by the way. All right, say say this is like a little friendly post-it note. You've got different selection tools, square, and you can draw. Whoa, you can go there, get exactly that. I'm gonna go square. Add transparency. Highlight, grab it. Whoa, woof, done. There's another effect which you can, if I try to pick this back up now, it'll just take the blue with it. However, I think it's this way. If you put your background color as that color, you undo it. Look at that. It's not taking the blue with it. It's left the blue behind. And there we go. Thanks you for attending my TED talk. That was 5 minutes. That's not bad. Hope you've learnt a lot.